So you think you need a lot of cash to get into real estate? I want you to think again. The answer is you absolutely don't. And on this new video, I'm going to break down for you a strategy you can use to invest in properties with little as zero money out of your own pocket. Let's dive in. Alright guys, so here is two strategies you can actually use to buy a property. I just closed on two transactions this way. You can buy a property without ever going into the bank, showing your credit, showing your pay stubs, showing your income, and buying it the traditional way like most people do, right? Which is taking the FHA, the conventional, the VA loans. Here is one way you can do this, right? So we have a strategy where we find distressed homeowners. This could be homeowners that are facing foreclosure, for example. They haven't paid the bank for a minute and the bank is trying to foreclose on them. The data is public. There is a way to find them before the bank forecloses on them. And the number one pain point is what? The mortgage. They can no longer afford the mortgage. And what you're able to do through obviously, some sort of negotiations is you can convince these homeowners to sell you this property, but not cash. Right? So you tell them, hey, you can sell me the property. We're going to leave the loan that you've already taken 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 12 years ago, some of them even more, right? And you've been paying it down because that's your number one pain point. We're going to leave that loan in place on your name, Mr. Seller, and on your credit, Mr. Seller. And all we're going to do is to transfer title to my LLC name if you're buying it as an LLC, or to my individual name if you're buying it for yourself to live in. And we'll just continue making this monthly payment. So obviously now we own the property. The only thing left on the owner's name is the mortgage. You can absolutely buy a property this way, and this is called a subject to transaction. Obviously everything is in the paperwork, guys, right? There is a couple of things that you need. First and foremost is that you need a purchase and sale agreement. You cannot just go online and download this on your favorite guru's YouTube channel. This contract is a subject to contract drafted by an attorney, so you gotta consult your attorney. The second thing you're gonna need is something called a power of attorney, a POA. If you have the power of attorney, once you buy this property this way, because you own it now, you have to be able to obviously communicate with the lender in the back end, and you have to be able to communicate with the insurance company as well to keep making these monthly payments on the seller behalf. Even though they don't own the property anymore, the loan is still on their name and their credit. So you're gonna need the purchase and sale agreement, the POA, and what we call an insurance disclosure document as well. The paperwork better be solid, and also ideally you want to use a title company or a title attorney that is able to close on this transaction using what we call a land trust. So you can do that literally at the closing table. So this is one of the most powerful tools that we use in our business to buy our assisted living, our fix and flips, our rentals. I literally just closed on 2 Airbnbs this way, and this is exactly how I bought those properties. So I never walked into the bank to borrow money to buy these properties. I'm talking about the purchase. Now, what happens, guys, is this. If you are buying a property this way and you're finding this distressed homeowners where they're going through pre-foreclosure, maybe they're facing divorce, there's so many other distress factors, like maybe it's a tired landlord, it doesn't matter what it is, and they're willing to leave that loan that they've already qualified for with their income credibility, their credit, their pay stubs, and they qualified for it, and they've been paying it down for you, and they're willing to let you just continue making these monthly payments. When you buy the property, obviously you still have to come in. Oftentimes you have to renovate the property. Let's say the property has equity and you're looking to renovate it, put it back on the market and sell it. So you're gonna keep that loan in place, the owner's loan. You're gonna keep it in place maybe for the next 6 to 7 months while you're renovating this property. Well, guess what? You will still need the capital in the back end to renovate these properties. So that's where you get creative, to where the money is not coming out of your pocket and you can use something we call leverage. What does that mean? There's 2 things that can help you get money where it's not coming out of your pocket, and this is the simplest way to do this. The first thing you're gonna need is good credit. You can fix your credit, you can boost your credit, you can create it, but you need a great FICO. So ideally you wanna be at 720 plus, and then a great credit profile. Stop bragging to your friends about your credit score. Even if you're at 800, the banks don't care if your profile is not strong. The credit profile matters more than the score itself to get the funding I'm about to tell you about. So now once your credit score is great, the FICO, and then your profile is also great, you have all the accounts, you have mixed accounts, right? I have plenty of videos on this channel explaining exactly what that is. The next thing you are going to do is get an LLC that is seasoned. What that means is an LLC that is not new. You don't create a new LLC. Instead of creating a new LLC, there is something called age shelf corps. These are LLCs that have a year old, 2 years or more, and you can buy these LLCs and inherit the age. It's called age shelf corps. Why do you want these LLCs? Because when you walk into the bank with these two combinations, so your credit profile plus an LLC that has age, you can go secure $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 at 0% interest. Listen to me, 0% interest. You're not paying interest. So actually free money for the next 6, 12 to 18 months where you're not paying any interest on this business funding. And now you can use that capital to go ahead and renovate the property, furnish the property. Like for example, when we're doing assisted living, like I'm about to close on another one virtually in Ohio. Well, guess what? We're going to spend somewhere around like $25,000 to $30,000 to renovate the property and furnish it before we can have our assisted living tenants inside the property. So that money is not coming from me. That money is coming from where? It's coming from business funding. So I'm leveraging the banker's money at 0% interest and I'm putting it to work. And that property is going to bring us somewhere around $11,000 gross. And after all expenses, we're going to make $4,000 to $5,000 net. So that's what you can do if you have good credit. And then you combine that with an LLC that already have age, and you inherit the age. Because one thing you cannot do is to buy a piece of real estate with no money from anywhere whatsoever. That's just impossible. The money have to come from somewhere, but it doesn't have to come from you. That's why it says no money out of pocket. So it doesn't have to come out of your pocket. You can leverage the banker's money and then use that capital to go ahead, get these properties and negotiate with these homeowners. You turn them into the bank, so you're not bringing any money for the purchase, but in the back end to renovate, furnish, do whatever you need to do to start monetizing the property. You can now leverage business funding at 0% interest from Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Especially with Chase, we can go all the way to $150,000 at 0% interest, guys. So you can use that capital now to furnish your property, renovate your property, whatever, depending what you're trying to do in the back end. So guys, this is the play. There is another strategy called owner finance. You can find homeowners that have owned properties for 30 years plus. They own it free and clear. Maybe now they're old, they're looking to retire, they want to sell these properties, but because they understand taxes and they know if they sell this property is cash, meaning outright, and they get all this money, a chunk of it is going to Uncle Sam because, you know, taxes, capital gains tax, you name it. So a lot of these homeowners will be more than happy to become your bank and they'll finance you themselves. But even when that happens, when they finance you these properties, that's called owner finance, you still need capital to renovate the property, update the property before you put your tenant in, update the property before you can raise rent. So there is no such thing as buying a piece of real estate with absolutely no money whatsoever. What you can do is buy real estate with no money out of your own pocket, and it's the combination of these two. If you're ready to do this in 2026, first and foremost, leave in the comment the word school. We're starting a weekly training where we'll train you exactly how you can find these distressed homeowners, how you can negotiate with them and get these properties at discounted prices where you don't have to walk into the bank to get capital to buy these properties. And then we'll also show you how you can secure the business funding to execute once you find these properties. In the back end, will help you exactly do that. So if you want to be part of that weekly training, make sure you comment school down below on this video, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, smash that like button and obviously leave a comment below if you're interested in being part of the weekly training. I'll see you guys on the next video. Boom, boom, boom.